Open File Explorer and find the documents or folders you want to encrypt. Right-click on the document or folder and choose Properties. At the Properties pop-up window, choose Advanced. To encrypt, choose Encrypt Contents to secure data, and then choose OK. This will bring you back to the Properties window where you will choose Apply. You'll get an encryption warning at this point where you can choose to encrypt just the file or the file and its parent folder. When you've made a selection, choose OK. This will bring you back to the Properties window where you will choose OK. Note that there will be a yellow lock on the document now, meaning that it is encrypted. One thing to note is that if you email this document, the document will not be encrypted. However, if you move the document to a thumb drive or a laptop, you'll need a decrypt key to access it. Now, it's very important to create a recovery key and store it in a safe place, not on your computer. Think about, what if my hard drive fails on my primary computer and I need to recover the files? If the recovery key is also on the hard drive, this may be impossible. Also, never store the recovery key in the same place as your encrypted files. So, to create a recovery key, go back to your file, right-click, and choose Properties again. On the Properties window, choose Advanced again. On the Advanced Attributes windows, choose Details. Highlight the user that has a certificate tied to their name, and the Backup Keys button will activate. Choose Backup Keys. This will bring you to the Certificate Export wizard. Choose Next on the Welcome screen. Then choose Next on the Export File Format screen. Note, the default selections are for the personal information exchange. Now enter your password for your recovery key. Make sure that it is a good, long, hard to guess password and don't lose it. Follow good password hygiene and don't reuse passwords. Choose Next. Browse where you'd like to store your certificate recovery key and name it. Note that when you name your recovery key, don't name it recovery key. Follow the security by obscurity rule and name it something that isn't obvious. When you choose Finish, the wizard tells you that your export was successful. Then choose OK. Now close out of all the other windows by choosing OK. Make sure that you back up this file in multiple places. If you lose it, you will not be able to recover your files. So now let's say that you're traveling and you need to take your sensitive files with you on your laptop. Here you can see that we have copied an encrypted file onto a thumb drive. You can't open the encrypted document on your laptop until you've installed the recovery key. So take a copy of the recovery key onto your laptop and install it. Here we can copy the recovery key to a folder called Demo. Next, right-click the key and choose Install PFX. This brings you to the Certificate Import wizard. The default is Current User, which means that the decryption will only work for the user that you are signed in as when you're installing the recovery key. Choose Next. On the second Certificate Import wizard screen, browse for the recovery key. If you do remember, we had stored this in our demo folder. Choose Next. Now you must enter the password to install the recovery key. Note that you can mark the key as exportable if you would like. Choose Next. Allow the default to select the certificate store and choose Next. Choose Finish on the last wizard screen. Now you should be able to open the document.